I'm Corey Stark. Turmoil is growing tonight in one of the region's largest school districts as board members trade accusations about lax oversight and mismanagement. First Alert 4's Kimberly Donahue is live in studio with new details on the problems at St. Louis Public Schools. Kim?
Corey, with just over 2 weeks before the start of the school year in St. Louis Public Schools, infighting amongst the school board has parents raising questions about the district's ability to function.
We need to get this all together.
Fighting amongst St. Louis Public School board members ahead of the start of the academic year. In a post on Facebook shared Saturday, board member Emily Hubbard called for board president Tony Cousins and vice president Matt Davis to resign from their executive positions and their seats on the board, writing in part, quote, "After at least a full school year of our current illegitimate structure of board leadership, our board is not aligned, does not have a shared moral objective, and the district is embarrassed and in disarray with an unknown, to me at least, number of district leadership changes in the 3 weeks leading up to the start of school on August 19th. In a statement to First Alert 4 on the call for her resignation, Cousins said, quote, "My prior concern is that the district has 15 days left to the start of school. My primary goal is ensuring transportation before and after care and that all schools are safe and ready for the start of school. I would hope that would be the interest and concern of board member Hubbard as well." The messages come amid a tumultuous few weeks for the district. Friday, St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones sent a letter to the state auditor's office asking for an audit of SLPS that, quote, "fully assesses recent administrative and board practices." The mayor, citing a projected deficit of $35 million following the most recent school year and the hiring of people associated with Superintendent Dr. Keisha Scarlett, who was placed on administrative leave July 26th. In response to the request for the audit, Board Vice President Matt Davis said, quote, "The mayor's characterization of the district's finances is simply way off. At the same time, the district is about to take on a new plan to handle transportation involving 19 vendors and high schoolers taking Metro Transit, all issues on the minds of parents with just over 2 weeks until the start of school."
Sounds like typical 2024 bureaucracy and just crazy political business, and it's to be expected in this day and age.
We have to stick together, and we have to come together as a community because it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about our children. They're the future.
The district is having a meeting focused on the new plan for transportation. That's scheduled for Tuesday at 6 at Vashon High School. In the studio, Kimberly Donahue, First Alert 4.
Still a lot to follow there, right, Kim? Thank you. St. Louis